In this video, we want to show that 4n factorial is a multiple of 2 to the power 3n into 3 to the power n for natural number n. And for this, I shall be using the notations of multiset. So let us consider a multiset. In my last video, I have talked about the notation of the multiset while discussing the arrangements with the repetition. Or well, I'll say that if the objects are repeating, then how do we write the permutation? So link added in description. So consider a multiset notation capital M and C. I wanted to write 4n factorial. So for the 4n factorial, I am considering 4n objects because in general, if I am considering n objects and say for the n objects, I have n factorial permutations. So this is the number of permutation of n objects. So this is my starting point. So I consider 4n objects, and to do that what I'll do is I will write a1, a2 up till so on an. Now it seems that these are n objects. These are n objects. But in the multiset notation, if we also take their multiplicity, so first object is repeating 4 times, second object is appearing 4 times, and the nth object is also appearing 4 times. In this case, I will read that these are 4n objects because in the multiset notation, what I have described in my last video, if we consider a multiset R1, A1 up till so on Rn, An, in this case where we consider R1 plus so on plus Rn is equal to R. So we talk about R permutation. So this will speak about how many objects are there with repetition. So that means object is repeating in the main thing. So for example, I want to write a permutation of this. So here you can see that there are 2 A's repeating, there are 2 C's repeating, and then there is 1 B. In total, how many objects were there? 5 objects are there, and 2 A's are coming, 1 B is coming, and 2 C's are coming. So 2 plus 1 plus 2. This is how we get 5. So to write 4n objects, what I am doing is I am first considering n object and then take 4 multiplicity. So we get 4n object. So here this is very clear. Any permutation of these 4n object, and of course how many times it is repeating? 4, 4. This is the repetition, or I will say in a journal corresponding to this we could have written R permutation. First object appear R1 times, second object appear R2 times, the nth object appeared Rn times. So this is the notation that I've used in last video. This is equal to 4n object appear in 4n factorial times. Each object is repeating 4 times, so we must need to divide it by 4 factorial into 4 factorial and so on 4 factorial. Now 4 factorial is repeating n times, so we will have 4n factorial divided by 4 factorial raised to power n, and this is equal to 4n factorial. Now 4 factorial, I can write this further as 2 to the power 3 into 3, that is 24 raised to power n. This is equal to 4n factorial divided by 2 to the power 3n into 3 to the power n. Now we know that the left hand side, this is an integer. So we know the left hand side, this is definitely an integer, or you can simply say a whole number. And so obviously the right hand side ensures that 4n factorial, this is a multiple of 2 to the power 3n into 3 to the power n. So this is that we get. This is the desired result we wanted to prove.